Head W, Ministry of Transport, Mr. Saktiandi Supaat.
Madam Chairman, I beg to move that the total sum to be allocated for Head W of the estimates be reduced by $100. Our convenient, affordable and well-connected transport system is Singapore's lifeblood. It is important that we can sustain the system's long-term, both from an environmental and financial standpoint. This comes down to three things. First, mindsets. Our ability to transform our public transport system depends on getting commuters on board. Against our aim to move away from private transport and towards public transport and active mobility, a recent survey shows that there are still mixed opinions on the symbolic value of car ownership. We need to further unpack and shape societal attitudes to realize our car-like vision. Second, infrastructure. We have already taken steps to enhance the charging infrastructure for increased adoption of electric vehicles. These are important steps. But what are the ministry's plans to roll out affordable EV motorcycles, for example, and the infrastructure needed for that as part of its sustainability efforts in our land transport plans? Is there an updated assessment of possible early adoption incentives for EV motorcycles? Our Land Transport Master Plan 2040 also envisions cycling to be a mode of commute by which individuals can complete peak period journeys between home and work within 45 minutes. Besides building new cycling paths between towns, is it time to separate bicycle lanes on our roads, especially in the Central Business District? I cycle around my constituency with my volunteers every weekend, and I'm aware that cyclists are sometimes made to feel unwelcome both by motorists on the roads and by pedestrians on roadside paths. Third, innovation. The quest for sustainable air and sea transport is a global one, given the international nature of such activities. As we explore low and zero carbon fuels and other sustainability measures, we should look to collaborate with other countries in such endeavors. We have done well in ensuring our hub status in the air and maritime sectors remain competitive globally, but there are opportunities for us to gain more market share going forward and create good jobs at the same time, bearing in mind that other countries are not sitting on their laurels and are always looking at chipping away our rankings. So I would like to ask, what are the government's sustainability targets across land, air and sea transportation, and what are the ministry's strategies to achieve these targets? Are we on track? And what does it mean for MOT's budget and resource needs beyond 2023? Pursuing these objectives will come at some cost. Our bus and rail services were already operating at a loss before the pandemic struck. We must strike a balance between ensuring that the funding gap does not unsustainably widen, and managing the cost impact on commuters is key. In addition, we also need to balance spending on ensuring upgrades to our transport infrastructure and safety checks are there to meet our sustainability targets, and possibly gradual changes may be needed to ensure the market microstructure of our pricing mechanisms to control vehicle population remains up to date with the sustainability changes. All these are not easy, as we also face at the same time external shocks or factors affecting prices going forward. As such, I would like to ask MOT, in pursuing our environmental and financial sustainability targets and strategies, what will be the impact on the costs for commuters and Singaporeans at large? Thank you.